Hey everyone, I'm Kathy from Kathy Creates, where I try to inspire you to create. And I am crafting on location today in Alabama with my beautiful daughter, Caitlin. Don't mind the boys are in the background making us drinks, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started here.
Yes.
So this is a brand new kit, and I apologize, there is not a picture of it on the website yet. I didn't have time to get it on there. But this is the kit, and that's the welcome. Here, I'll hold it up without the welcome. The welcome goes right there, okay? And this is all one piece, so it's very easy to put together. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna stain our backer board. This is kind of a boho inspired theme. So I'm gonna use the Waverly, don't mind the noise in the background. I'm gonna use the Waverly Antique Wax, and we're gonna just use it on a baby wipe. I love doing this method. And you just wipe it on, spread it out, and then you can wipe it back with your wipe as much as you want or don't want. And you can even it up. So we were in New Orleans yesterday.
Yes.
And we did the whole Bourbon Street thing and
The French market.
And let me get it pulled up over here. I didn't do that, which is unusual.
There was chaos.
Yeah, there was a little bit of chaos going on. Okay, there we go. I've got us. And there's Grandma Caitlin saying, hello, Kate and Kathy.
Hi.
Hello, Anita. Hello, Miss Tracy. Make sure you're commenting because Mom is going to be pulling names for Happy Mail. And we will keep this going. Yeah. New Orleans, Bourbon Street, French Quarter, absolute great tea.
It was really pretty though.
It was pretty. And if you saw my reel, I got a lot of great photos. And we were there just for the day. We went over in the morning, well, late morning. It was like 11, I think, by the time we got there.
Yeah.
And it was, by the time we left, it was starting to get a little ruckus. I guess is the best way to describe it. Whoa, I just dumped a whole bunch of wax. There you go.
Thanks. Mine wasn't very thick.
It's a crazy place. I can tell you, will never go back. It's not that it's that bad, really. I don't want to say it that way, but then they're done it. Okay, that was good. It's just one of those type of things. Okay, so that is enough of that, and I'm going to even this up because I got way too much there.
I'll say be careful that you don't.
Yeah, that's why I put my hand there to make sure I didn't drag my shirt through it. So I'm just going to even this up with this dry wipe, or this wipe with nothing on it. So that's the great part about using these wipes.
Thank you.
Is that you can, if you get too much, you can always wipe it back.
I'm trying to pick it up off the.
Yep, off my mess. Okay, so I have mine stained. It looks a little funky on this side, so I think I'm going to try to clean up some of that because it's looking a little too dark. Okay, I think that's good. And I'm going to get rid of this. You got enough?
Yeah, because I'm pretty much done with it. It's going to be doing what you did. Just trying to even it out a bit.
And I'm going to clean up this mess before I make a bigger mess.
Yeah, I'll take some last little bit.
There's a lot on the napkin. Okay, so we're just going to get rid of that since I made a mess of it. And we're going to wipe this off so I don't keep
It's a
making
good
a
thing you
mess.
didn't drop the tablecloth.
That's why I did. Because you can never be trusted, right? Hey, Bonnie,
doing
yes,
this on
it
my
is
kitchen
nice.
table.
Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. This is my daughter, Caitlin.
Hi.
And we are thrilled to be here with her and her husband in their new house.
Hi.
That was Michael in the background.
Yep.
Okay, so now I'm going to take a brown, and it's going to be a different shade. And we're going to use yours.
Yep. No, I was
I
just
have a
finishing it up.
Hurricane.
hurricane.
Yeah.
yummy.
It'll be refreshing.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Not rum I put in there. If it's not, I won't remember it.
Robert. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just the bottom part.
Really?
Just the bottom part, okay? The top part is gonna be white.
I'm actually gonna take tape and tape that off because I don't trust myself.
Honey, look, watch, let me show you. It's very easy if you just do that.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I
Now,
don't trust
with the
myself.
sponge, it's super easy. Just go right up to that line. See? No problem.
Can I have that?
Yep. Michael's making a guest appearance, if you can see him.
I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think they can either.
Is your mom moderating?
Yes, Mom is moderating. Hey, Kimberly. Hello, hello.
Very surprised.
Hi to Michael and Bob. Bonnie Bonar says hi to Michael and Bob.
Hey, Bonnie.
Welcome to our house.
Yeah, this is Caitlin and Michael's. Today we just kind of hung out, took it kind of slow today. Yesterday was a very busy day. We walked over 11,000 steps in New Orleans yesterday, so
About 4 miles.
about 4.5, almost 5 miles. So it was in 95-degree heat and humidity. So let's just add that to the mix. So it was a bit tiring.
Joys of being in the South.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm learning all kinds of southern things here. Alright, I am going to use a brush for this bottom, for this center part, because if not, you're going to get kind of some funky little streaky things. Coming in to say hi?
Yeah.
Robert's coming in to say hello.
Hello. Scooch over.
Not sure where you want me to go.
Hello, everybody.
So,
Oh yeah, I can try to scooch a bit.
you're good. Well, you need to stay on camera.
I am.
Okay. We have that about painted.
Well, you do.
Now we're gonna paint this. Yeah, this one goes really quick. This one is a super easy. Kids could do this one. 51. It is 81. We're 30 degrees warmer. It is 81. It got up to about, I think, 88, 89, and of course, human.
Yeah.
There is no such thing. Now, I will say, where our condo is, because we did an Airbnb, and where our condo is, yeah,
So if you're done with it.
is right on Mobile Bay. Now, I can't see the bay from the condo, but it's like a 2-minute walk to the bay. And so that was really pretty last night.
I'm not sure who Bonnie's talking to.
What?
She said you have a supervisor, but usually you're supervising me, so
Right?
it doesn't usually go that way.
Okay, so we have that part painted. I'll probably put a second coat on that because I'm not loving how it's looking, so I need to do a second coat. But we'll go ahead and do the white while that dries.
I was gonna say mine's gonna look a little streaky even with the brush.
Yeah.
Nori Martin Osterman. Specialist.
Hello. 50 in Michigan. I'm sorry, guys. It's beautiful here.
It's raining too. I looked in our
Yeah,
camera
we're
and it
just
was
getting
raining.
storms. Yeah, and I got alerts saying that there was severe thunderstorms.
And tornado warnings.
Tornado watch. They're not warnings.
Sorry. It was severe thunderstorm warning. That's what
Yes.
it was.
So our poor little boys are at home. The dog sitter is watching them.
Kim Walter Eaton says pouring down rain at my house.
Mm.
Kim lives near us, doesn't
She was in Clyde, I think. Right, Kim?
Clyde.
You live in Clyde?
Tell her that it's pouring down sunshine down here.
Yeah, it's pouring down sunshine is what my son-in-law just said. Sorry to brag. Yeah, we've been hitting the pool every day. The condo has a pool right across the street from us.
she? Yep, wake up, go put her bathing suit on and
We had not done that.
I did.
Well, you did do that today.
Yeah, I don't-
He wasn't feeling the best, so he stayed back at the condo, and Caitlin and I went shopping while Michael went fishing, and
It was just more of a lazy day. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing
The beach.
So,
Tomorrow's
on the
beach.
golf. Yep,
Yes.
on the golf.
because the wind is from the north, so the rip currents won't be as bad.
Okay.
Rub it in. Yeah. Sorry, Kim. You know, I only had to drive, what, 900 miles to get to this sunshine? So,
950 some.
Over 950.
yeah, so we only had to drive that to get to the sun, so.
Well, our third tank of gas.
Right.
I still gotta go home.
Yeah, we still haven't even went home yet. So,
You didn't want no
And we got
gas,
another
we
hour
spent-
drive to get to
Tomorrow.
the beach tomorrow and back.
yeah. But we'll be on the Gulf, kind of by Gulf Shores, right? Is that where it
It'll
goes?
be on the Gulf Shores. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Gulf Shore area. Is that the
Yeah.
town or whatever? Gulf
Orange
Shore.
Beach.
Orange Beach or Gulf Shores, depending on which beach we pick.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's that area, though. It's the Gulf Shores area.
We'll probably end up in the Gulf Shores because it's just a little nicer.
Okay. Yep. So it's been a nice trip so far. Bob and I walked down. We drove down last night. There's a little restaurant right on the pier, right on the bay, and it's just around the corner from our condo. So we went down there for dinner and sunset last night, and that was gorgeous.
It's fine.
So
We kind of got a little brush because I'm going to use the end to mix my color.
she's gonna try to do something a little different than the white. I like the white. She wants to kind of add a little brown to it to make it more of a off-white or a cream. And I did not bring that. I brought brown, black, white, and stains. That's all I brought.
Bonnie, we're hoping that we can bring the sunshine and stuff back with us when we come
And
back.
warm weather.
Yeah.
We brought 10 inches of snow with us when we came back.
Yeah.
That was really nice of you. Yeah,
when-
they
when
came home.
They
Go
came
ahead.
home
At Christmas.
at Christmas time, and then when they came back, they brought 10 inches of snow with them back here. So
They had 10 inches of snow in southern Alabama.
Which never happened in history.
we,
Never
we,
in history.
In
We have
recorded
had-
history.
We've had people at where were we at? We were at Walmart picking up some stuff, and the guy at the cash register was telling us about the 10 inches of snow they got. this
Yep,
year.
because it's a big thing.
Yep. So they're still talking about it.
I was talking about it today on the pier with the dude.
They closed the whole city down for how many days?
2?
2?
Yeah, like a day and a half, 2 days.
Because of course it melted very quickly because it warmed up, and
It was, I think it was 70 within 3 days.
Yeah.
70 within 3 days after the snowstorm. So, and of course they don't have any equipment down here to get rid of it, so they just kind of got to wait for it to melt.
We were dumping sand on the snow.
Yeah, there you go.
And because we're used to snow, Mike went out and shoveled our walk, and we were the only ones who had a shoveled walkway for a day.
Nobody else has a snow shovel down here.
Well, we didn't either. We just used our flat garden shovel.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I made it out.
That's right.
We made it work.
Oh, right now, Michelle, you've got an entry for one. So until we
Yeah.
do the actual drawing, we won't know who's going to be the one to get the.
So I typically do them on the 13th of the month or right around the 13th of the month, but this month I did not. So it'll probably be back next weekend when we get home. I'll probably do the drawing. So you'll want to watch my page. Whoops, I just got white on my brown.
But
Yeah, I just
you're
did that.
definitely in the running for.
But you're in the running for it. And usually what we send out in our Happy Mail is, well, it's always one of our kits and then usually some napkins and other crafting supplies. So they're a good little Happy Mail.
And you can get picked multiple times to be put in the drawing
Yep,
too.
yep.
So
Lots
So
of my
keep
followers.
commenting.
Yep, lots of my followers end up with multiple entries. And I've had some win it multiple times, and we don't pull your name out once you've won. You get the same opportunity. I know Miss Bonnie's won it. Miss Penny's won it a couple of months in a row. I think Miss Penny won it. And if you're in my subscription group, you actually get a extra entry every month. So if you're interested in my subscription group, that is, we send you the whole kit, the paint, the paintbrushes, the sponges, every single thing that you need to put it together. Okay, so I need to
I'm Elder Eaton said, I'm a loser, LOL.
You are not. This kit is from my garage. We designed it and we cut it and sell them. So the link is on the.
Uh-oh.
What?
Mom says you're freezing on my end. Are we freezing on other people's too?
You might have to come out and come back in. I'm sorry. I am hooked up to their Wi-Fi, so we should be good. But
It has some fits sometimes.
yeah. Plus, I think there's some bad weather all across the country at the moment, so that's probably not helping things.
I'm liking the off-white. It's just off-white enough where
Oh,
it's...
Yeah. Yeah. We'll show the difference here.
Nori Martin poster one. This is one of our kits. This is one that Kathy made up. And we cut it out on a laser. It has double stick tape
Which
on
you'll
the
see
back
here
of it,
shortly.
so everything sticks together really nice. You don't have to use glue.
I'll show you here in a minute. I'm just about done painting it, and it's going to be a little tricky to put together because I forgot my picker. I didn't
And I
pack it.
can't find mine.
Yeah, I sent her one. But, honey, can you go grab me another paper towel? I messed mine up. And I'm melting the table.
Somebody asked if we make and sell these kits.
We sure do.
We do custom ones.
We do custom as well. So if you have something in mind that you want, let me know and we'll work up a price for you. We'll get a quote. Honey, up on the wall over there. Turn around. Over there.
Sexy bark on that.
So the boys are grilling. Bob made hurricanes. Michael's grilling pork chops and potatoes for dinner.
And ribs.
And ribs. So probably will be tomorrow dinner.
And I am drinking so.
We are on vacation.
Yes.
That's all I can say. I apologize. Trying not to offend.
I think tomorrow night we'll do the fire.
Oh.
Because it's supposed to be cooler.
Since Kim said that, your mom's feeling bad, she's going to give her all the information.
I got a new Ranger heat gun. Is it any good? They're quieter, I think, than these. I've seen them. Maybe when this one dies, I'll get a new one. Hopefully, Revere.
Well, Kim had corn for supper. It's about the perfect time of year to have corn right now.
Not
It's
up
starting-
there. No,
No, they're
that's
starting
July,
to come.
August. No.
Well, it's coming to the store now.
Well, yeah, but it's not.
No,
Right,
they're pretty
it's-
good. We had some not too long ago. It wasn't too bad.
It's not homegrown.
Well, it's still good. It's grown somewhere.
Okay, children.
Okay, we're gonna get this guy dry, and then I'm going to start putting it together.
Vacation mode is a thing. Absolutely is.
Yes, Revere got to change the names. Not sure what you're talking about, Kim. You talking about our client Revere?
Kim says can't use that.
Oh, yeah, she's having a terrible time. She had neck surgery and they went in through the front, and her esophagus and vocal cords are swollen, and she can't eat.
Oh my
She's been
god.
eating like mashed potatoes. Is about all she can eat, and soups and things like that.
Oh, I hope you feel better soon.
What's the black one?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just packed it. I guess I thought maybe you might want to do black and white or something.
Well, I usually do. So,
Okay,
that makes
so
sense.
this is what this is going to look like when I get it put together.
Another color, let me know.
No,
Yes,
I've got mine figured out.
Caitlin has been a referee for years.
Yes, she has. She's used to. Mom, Dad, stop. She knows us well. I am from Ohio. She is from Ohio. Actually, they both are from Ohio, but they moved down here last May.
To get away from the cold.
And then they brought 10 inches of snow when they came home at Christmas. But anyways.
It was not on purpose, I promise.
So Nori Martin asked, Osterland asked, where is home for you? So here is Daphne, Alabama. And we're originally from Lucky, Ohio.
Well, we still are from
Yeah,
there.
we are.
We're just visiting.
Originally for me.
Yeah.
They're still from there.
Yeah.
And now you have a second. You are true Alabamians before you have a house.
That's right. They own a home here.
Disgusting. And everybody hates us. Well, hates me because I'm a Buckeyes fan.
Yeah,
they
you're
love-
not the roll tide.
They love Kate because she's a U of M fan.
They don't love them, but they don't.
They tolerate
they don't
us
care
more.
about it as much down here. Like, cause they hate Auburn down here.
Oh, they hate Auburn.
Like they either hate Auburn or they hate Alabama because those are the that's the big
The
thing
rival.
down here.
And recently, Buckeyes have won so much they probably hate the Buckeyes because they've been.
They
winning
hate the
up.
Buckeyes because we won and Alabama had their off year finally because Saban left.
Yeah.
So, like, they're falling down the line, and we've always been at the top, top 5 ever since the late 80s.
Yeah.
And even, and then Woody Hayes and all the other stuff, Earl Bruce. So,
Now the Buckeyes are.
national champions.
Yeah, I need one more.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only Ohio State flag flying in this whole state.
Probably.
So she could use tweezers, but she didn't bring tweezers.
Well, I have a little picker tool. The little tool that the Dollar Tree sells, the little pink ones with the little sharp point, work fabulous for this. But, that's not going to work. I don't think that'll work, but thank you. That'll be hard. But I almost have it. It's almost done. I think I just got it all.
Yeah.
It actually feels pretty
Yeah.
easy.
Garbage.
Yep. It's just, and then I got a bunch of.
This is where the double stick comes into play.
Now, so I just peeled off the backing off of this. When you place these down, you have just a teeny bit of wiggle room, but once you press it down, it's stuck for good. So you wanna get it lined up first go because you're kind of SOL if you don't.
The main thing is to go from the bottom up and let those thinner pieces kind of fall
Yeah,
into place.
because if you try to pull them, they will snap because they're thin. Okay, so there you go. That is put together. There is no glue. There's no ooze. I love that about our kits that we do not
Are we doing
use.
these tonight?
I don't think so.
Yes.
Oh, okay. He's saying yes. I'm saying no.
Just one.
Just one.
Thanks, Kim. Thanks, Bonnie. U of M. Bonnie says yes to U of M. Go Wolverine.
Go blue!
Boo!
As you see what she's wearing, they are a house divided.
Yes.
He's definitely all Ohio State, and she is all Michigan.
This is a cute one.
Okay, so again, I just peeled that off. That goes right here, so I'm just going to line her up. And then press it down.
This kind of monochrome design looks pretty good, but I mean, if you wanted to, you could paint.
Yeah, the whole idea of this one, when I did this one, was to make it kind of a boho look. Because we have a lot of black and white, we have a lot of ones with some color and stuff, but I wanted this to be more of a boho feel. And I think that's with, this almost looks like a wicker down here, and then with the little wispy flowers.
And then just so you guys can kind of see the difference.
I thought the M was Mickey Mouse, LOL. Kim is a big Disney fan.
Well, I am too,
Yeah.
so no shame. But if you look at my white, it's just a little bit shaded.
Compared to that one.
It's just a hair darker.
Hold it up to your board, it'll show up better.
Oh, sorry. mine is just a hair darker. I was gonna say that top part's still whatnot.
Okay. If you can see it, hers is just a little, it looks lighter actually.
And that it does, but it's
But
not.
it's not. It's got just a hint of a cream to it.
Which is what I want.
All right,
But
in
you
the
can make that-
bag we need the,
But you can make that basket any color you want.
yeah, you
If
sure
your
could.
mom was doing this, she probably would make that a turquoise basket.
Yep,
Yeah.
teal.
Yeah.
All right, so then the way I do these for my hangers is I go in the front in one of the holes, and then I come back through the back. Okay.
And if any of you have ever seen me craft with my mom before, I am always slower than her, so this is nothing new.
Oh, these. Kim, do you notice what I got? Kim gave me these.
No, buffalo. Buffalo plaid scissors even.
And pink
And
handle.
pink. Wow.
They're like, couldn't be more me. She said she saw them and they weren't even where they belong in the store, and said that they got to go home. That's Gabby.
Well, that was very nice of her. Oh yeah. This is late for you all because most of you all are in the Eastern time zone, and we are down here in Alabama in Central time zone. So we scheduled this later. So there is mine complete. We are 20 minutes early, so we'll just hang out here and chit chat while Caitlin finishes.
I'm perpetually slower.
She's working on hers.
Is that your surfing?
Yeah, okay, step by step. Hey, Sherry, how you doing? Reminds me of sepia. Yeah, very much.
Here.
Very
I
much.
bet you can see maybe you can see the difference now if I do this. Because I just dried it. It's just a little bit darker. Maybe you can see
You
it.
can see
Yeah, there
it's
you can
just
see
a
it.
little bit darker. And that's the same with her flowers, or that color
Yeah.
as well. Thanks, Kim. Thanks, Sherry. It's $28 mailed to your door. Of course, we're not home right now, so when we get home, we'll ship
And this kit comes with all the wood
the pieces.
and the
Somehow I have brown on my.
and it comes with a twine also.
No, it doesn't. Not the twine.
You don't put the twine?
Nope. Mm-mm. It's just the wood.
How dare you lie on her live?
It's just the wood pieces. So it's the backer board, and then the two, this piece and the welcome.
And we're on vacation, but you do have the kits. And those kits come with everything.
The subscription box.
Yeah, subscription
This
box.
is not a subscription box.
Well, I'm just
together.
saying.
It is. It's super quick, super easy. I love, love, love using the sticky deck that we use. It's actually a 3M product. It's very good. You can't, if I tried to peel this up, you could get it off. You'd have to peel it and it would break both. It would pull up some of the backer board and it would break the pieces. So that's why I said it's one and done. When you stick it, that's it. I mean, you have a little wiggle room until you press. Once you press, it's done.
Just gonna make sure that
I usually go live about once a week, Michelle. It's usually on Wednesdays. Since we're on vacation, we did things a little different this week. But it's usually on Wednesdays at 7. You like them both, but you're more like Caitlin with the warmer white. Yeah. You know, I'm the black and white girl, so for me to go brown was saying something.
Yeah, usually I'm the one that does a lot of colors, but with this one being what it is, I didn't want to do colors for it. I like boho style stuff, so
Little colors for the daisies.
This is just
Just
white.
yeah.
Mine are white. She added a little brown to the white to make it kind of a warmer white.
Yep.
I think for this design, that one color works better. I mean,
You
if
could
wanted.
paint them individually.
Yeah.
You could paint the stems green, the leaves green, and then do the flowers a certain color. You could really do that if
I would
that's what you
love
wanted.
to airbrush. Like, take this whole hang it and airbrush like the leaves and the berries and
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
you
do
could
that.
airbrush them. Yeah, that Michael just was talking about that he'd love to airbrush it. So yeah, you could do that as well.
Let's see if I can this on.
Yeah, I like them a lot. I think they're really, really cute. And again, I was going for that boho, so that's why I chose the colors that I did, because we don't really have anything in our collection that's boho, so I thought this might be a good little mix, different.
Can they leave remarks
What do you mean? Can they?
when they make an order?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Why?
I was gonna say, if they made the remark, Bob said we would get twine.
Well, you can always email me and I'll send the twine if you say that.
Absolutely. If you want the twine, since I said it, email us and we'll
Hey,
send the twine
Betty.
with it.
Hello. Yeah, there's the possibilities are endless on this. I mean, you could do this part one color and then do, you know, the solid pieces a different color. And it would be very easy to do with a sponge, just like I did up here, where it's super easy. You don't have to worry about. Did you get that unstuck already? No, you're
No.
not stuck that yet.
I'm sticking this part first.
Gotcha.
And if they wanted to, they could put a ribbon or a bow somewhere out there, right?
Yeah, you could.
I mean, the design, you couldn't put it at the top like you usually do. But
Right.
You probably could put a little bow underneath
You
the
could
bottom.
if you chose to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I'm not going to use a bow.
Absolutely.
Shocking.
That's what I'm looking at thinking, my gosh, you didn't use the bow? There's no
Yeah.
buffalo plaid and no bow. This is an insane project for you.
He knows me well, doesn't he? And no raffia.
And no raffia. Oh,
That's the
yeah.
other thing.
Gotta
Raffia.
have the raffia.
That's
well,
right.
apparently not today, but
Right.
normally.
It would be cute in black and white, and I might do one for myself in black and white. This one will be for sale, so I'm not going to do that, but if I do one for myself, it might be in black and white. I have so many signs, though. It's like, how do I pick which one to put on the door?
Yeah. This will be a new
So-
one for Caitlin, and she won't have to steal one off of our front door, so.
Yeah, because when she lived at home, she'd come over and be like, "Oh, I like that," and it would
I
just
would ask before I took it.
Okay, but you still took it.
You told me I could.
Well, you know.
Don't
I
look the
remember
gift
one
horse in the
night she
mouth.
just grabbed it and left.
Yeah.
I remember one night she just.
I
Yeah.
did ask Mom.
Okay.
Kim says, but buffalo scissors. We
Yeah.
did use the buffalo
Yeah,
plaid
yeah,
scissors.
you had some buffalo plaid here. That's what's important.
That's right. You know, your girl can't go with that. And I have my buffalo plaid shoes here.
She does.
I think that's the only. No, I have my shirt. I have my flannel shirt that I probably will never wear because it's too hot. But
Yeah, even when we do the fire, it's gonna be too hot still.
yeah, I brought a lightweight sweatshirt for that, just so I have long sleeves for bugs. But yep,
Brought some biscuit.
front and side doors. There you go. Yeah, we have a couple doors I could. But yeah, I'm liking it. I think it's different. It's something different that I haven't seen before and that I've not made before. So yeah, it's easier with the picker. That's for sure. Would you like mommy to help? No. No, she's gonna be stubborn. She's gonna be stubborn. So tomorrow I think we're doing the beach, and then what did you say about a Pelican Point? What's that?
It is a little fishing spot, but we might change that because we were planning also Dolphin Island. Because Pelican Point was supposed to be for Mike and Dad today.
Okay.
So for all the people that haven't been down here, how big are pelicans, Kate? How big are the pelicans up here?
Yeah. Yeah. So
They're like a good 2 to 3 feet
if
tall.
you're not familiar with a pelican, what would you think a pelican size would be? Because we're blown away by this, and then hopefully we'll see one tomorrow.
Oh, you probably will.
But so, what do you think?
Come
it takes me to
come
realize it's
visit,
gone.
and then I realize they're missing. They always do it and laugh at how long it takes me to realize it's gone.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, she's
Flowers too.
she very much used to steal stuff. Well, now she doesn't steal it. I just ship it to her. I brought her.
I get happy now.
Yeah, she does. And I brought her the lavender kit. She got the lavender kit that we did last week or the week before. I brought that with us for her to do. Can't wait to check out your other kits. Oh, thank you, Nori.
Okay. Can you help?
What does it say? What color would the background be if bottom was black?
Still this.
I would still stain it, probably. Caitlin's
the
giving up.
flowers.
She wants me to do her flowers.
I am.
Well, here, let's move
I don't
this.
have long nails
Set that
anymore.
anymore. Well, I don't really either, but
I chopped all mine off.
Why'd you chop your nails off? Easier for gardening?
Well, that and making bread.
yeah, she made a delicious looking loaf of bread today that
We're gonna have with dinner.
I want to cut into that thing. It smelled delicious cooking, so
Yeah.
we've had a good time so far. It's been a good vacation. It's been restful. We were able to. We did one day. The first day we were here, we just did pool time, and that was delightful. Well, where is it? I can't even get this to go.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm not doing this right now. Oh my god,
Okay.
the door button. That's why I was like, I give up.
Here we go. I got
Is
it
this
started.
on? Yeah.
Yeah, that's off.
Okay.
These 3 are off. I just gotta get this right.
It doesn't want to come.
I'll get it. Mama will get it.
Thank you.
Since she's moved down here, though, she's gotten into bread making. And before she came down there, already gardening quite a bit. So
Yeah.
now she just has a bigger yard to garden.
She's got a big yard.
Yeah, we're on a quarter of an acre, but it's the way it's set up. It's kind of triangular,
So
so
the
the
back
back
yard is
is
huge.
huge.
There we go. That little booger was giving me fits.
I think from the I was just gonna say.
There we go. Okay, so we got that one. As you can see, it's very sticky. It's sticking to me.
I said the flowers where that one ripped off.
Yep. See? It's sticky.
I will say this though, being down here, our growing season is so much longer. So we actually already have part of our dinner tonight is going to be salad, and we picked our first cucumber off the vine, so that'll be part of our dinner. We've got tomatoes growing, we have strawberries growing, potatoes, onions, peppers, all going
All right,
crazy.
there you
So-
go. I think I got it all.
So
But I
Michelle
can get 'em
Lindemann
stuck.
guessed about 3 feet tall. She said they're huge, and that's what Caitlin was telling us.
Yeah, I was shocked by that. I just never expected. And did you know that their long neck thingy isn't big all the time? That is the weird part. Make
That
sure you
is-
don't
yep.
cover the hole.
I just realized that.
Only when they scoop up water and fish.
Yeah, I never realized that. I
But
thought
they-
that was like a permanent
but
hard thing.
But they sit on the pier and they watch people fish. And she said Mike saw a guy grab one right by the beak and just then he had a line wrapped around his beak.
Yep. And he just unwrapped it, held the mouth shut, and then threw him over the pier, and he flew off. So this way.
Yep, but you probably gotta twist it. How are we doing on time? We got 8 minutes. We're good. We can end a few minutes early.
Oh.
That's fine. Did you go? Did it unravel?
Yes, it did. Where did those scissors
Only
go?
when it has fish in it.
Yep. I should have gotten my hot glue out. I know where that is. That would have made that easier.
There you go. Just twist it. Just twist. Mom will be at work at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Yep, only when he has a fish in it. I never realized that. I always imagined that was like a hard beak type thing, or like
Yeah.
the hardness of a beak. But I was shocked to find that out. Didn't know that.
I'd probably feed him if I was on the pier. If I
Do
caught a
not do
fish-
that.
If I had a fish, I'd probably throw it right near
It's
me.
3 feet tall. I would be running the other way. I don't like birds, let alone.
Mikey, are you even allowed to feed the pelicans on the pier?
The Gulf State Pier, no. Anywhere else, you're allowed to do whatever the hell you
No,
want.
cut it first. please.
But I wouldn't, like, the more you feed them, the more they stay.
Yeah.
They don't eat and then leave. They eat and then bother you more.
Watch you.
Get closer and closer and closer.
Right.
And pelicans, they snap and it sounds like somebody with huge hands going, wow.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's scary.
Okay.
Not my favorite bird. Then you got the blue herons and stuff like that. They're like, and they're called Freds. Like everyone it's just Fred. And if you're fishing on pretty much anywhere, they come and just sit there and wait for you to either get away from your bait or like drop a fish, and they'll come in and just spike it with their beak.
Holy cow.
No, Mom, I never saw one in Jacksonville.
No?
No, we lived in Jacksonville for a year, in Jacksonville, Florida, and we never saw a pelican.
No.
And we went to the beach quite a bit, but we weren't ever by like the piers. We were always in the water swimming. We weren't by where they were fishing. Where
I was, and I probably have seen them, but they probably just didn't have fish in their thing.
Yeah.
You know.
We have
Could be.
Pelican Point, so and they're there.
You know what I saw all the time when I was in the Navy was
There.
dolphins.
there we go.
Whenever the ship would pull out to sea,
Like
the
it's
They love
dolphins.
jumping in the wake.
Well, they'll follow the ships because they know people throw garbage off the back.
Well, not only that, but they play in the
Oh,
wake,
yeah.
and then they especially fishing, they'll follow fishing boats,
Oh,
and then they'll
yeah.
steal their catches off the
Yeah.
hook.
Yeah.
They follow the boats out to sea. There's
Yeah.
no doubt about it.
Same with the sharks now too.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have for you
I
tonight.
think this is the first one I've ever finished, like, actually on camera.
Yeah, I think you might be right. I think you might be
So
right.
easy, Caitlin can finish
There
it.
you go.
I mean, I finished them, just not on camera.
That's an endorsement right there.
Yeah.
With a little help from Mama to peel it.
Yep.
But, yeah, if you have one of those little picker tools, it's so easy to pull that back off. But this one's a little trickier because of all the flowers and the leaves and stuff.
Little
It makes it a
bears.
little trickier.
What are we
But
doing?
it's still pretty easy.
What are we supposed to be doing down here Thursday?
I don't
Dolphin
know.
Dolphin
Island.
Island, maybe.
Dolphin Island. I only ask because it's Kathy's birthday.
Yes, it is.
So the 22nd in 2 days on Thursday will be Kathy's birthday,
Yes, it will.
and she turns 29.
That's right, and holding. Never to get another day older. That is right. So, all right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate you being here.
Thanks,
Great to
guys.
And
see
we'll
everyone.
see you next time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.